Good morning, 11th students. We have started lesson number 5, States of Matter. Earlier in 2 lectures, I taught you up to yesterday, I taught you the gaseous state 5.4. In the gaseous state, I showed the rules. In 5.5, we are starting the gas laws. What are the gas laws? The gas laws which we will study now are the result of research carried out for several centuries on the physical properties of gases. The first reliable measurement of properties of gases was made by Anglo-Irish scientist, that is Robert Boyle, in 1662. The law which he formulated is known as Boyle's law. Okay. Later on, attempt to fly in air with the help of hot air balloons motivated Jacob Charles and Joseph Lars Galileo to discover additional gas laws. So first we are starting with our Boyle's law. What is Boyle's law? The relation between the pressure and volume. The relation between pressure and volume at constant temperature. So there are 3 variables: pressure, volume and temperature. We will use three variables. The relation between pressure and volume is called the Boyle's law. Now what is the Boyle's law? See, on the basis of experiments, Robert Boyle reached on the conclusion that at constant temperature, the pressure of a fixed amount, that is the number of moles, and earlier I taught you in lesson number 1, pressure of a fixed amount, that is number of moles of a gas, varies inversely with its volume. See, pressure is inversely with volume at constant temperature. This relation is known as the Boyle's law. Okay, this equation is known as 5.1. So, by removing this proportional by any constant k1, I am using 1 upon v. This equation is 5.2. Okay. Now, where k is the proportionally constant, k is called the proportionally. This proportional we removed by this constant is called the proportionally constant. The value of constant k1 depends upon the amount of the gas, temperature of the gas, and units in which P and V are expressed. So, on rearranging equation 5.2, see, first I taught you P is inversely proportional to V. By putting this, I am giving you inversely V will go to that side. So, PV, see, V will go to that side. So, PV is equal to K1. This equation is 5.3. It means that a constant temperature product of pressure, see, P multiplied by V, product of pressure with volume can be, it means that at constant temperature product of pressure and volume at constant temperature fixed amount of gas is constant. Okay, is a constant. Now, if a fixed amount of a gas at constant temperature T occupying volume V1, see, if volume V1 at pressure P1, so product of V1 multiplied by P1 is constant. This is called constant. Okay, now for the second, see, P1 V1 is equal to K. At another pressure, the volume is another one, is constant. V2 is equal to K. So we can say, see, constant and constant both are having same value. So we can say this is equation 5.4. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. This equation is 5.5. And again we can say, see, this is the relation. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So P1 P2 will come down, V2 will be here, and V1 will be come here. So this equation is 5.5. Okay. So very simple. P is inversely proportional to the volume. P is equal to K1 1 upon V. Now V will come to this side. So PV is equal to K1 constant. For one pressure, volume is V1 is equal to K means any constant. For another pressure, This one is constant. So P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Very simple. So we are plotting our graph with pressure and volume. We can see at the different pressure and volume this curve will come. Graph of pressure versus. Now this volume and pressure at different temperatures. At different temperatures. This will come like that. Okay. So experiments of boils in a quantitative manner prove that gases are highly compressible because when a given mass of a gas is compressed, you can see when you are going to fill your tire of any car, bus or cycle with the pressure, you are giving pressure, so volume is going down. The same number of molecules occupies a smaller space. This means that gases become denser at a high pressure. A relationship can be obtained between density and pressure of a gas by using Boyle's law. So, by definition, density D is related to the mass and the volume D is equal to m upon V. If we put value of V in the equation from Boyle's law equation, we obtain the relation like that. Okay. See, for the density, D is equal to m upon V at a particular mass. D is equal to m, and by putting the different values, pressure to volume this 1 upon V and PV is equal to this pascals. D is equal to m upon K1 is equal to K dash P1. See, D is equal to m upon V. You are knowing the relation PV is equal to K. So, V is equal to K upon P is equal to m. This is 1 upon V m. By putting this value V, K upon P 1, K upon P m, P will come and K remains here. So K is another constant. So M P 1 upon K M P, this is another constant. So D is equal to M P K dash. Otherwise, for the fixed mass can be go there is equal to P M upon K. This is another constant is equal to P into K dash. So D is equal to P, another constant K1. This is the relation. Now I am solving that index question. Problem 5.1. A balloon is filled with hydrogen at room temperature. It will burst if pressure exceeds 0.2 bars. If at a 1 bar pressure, the gas occupies 2.27 liter volume, up to what volume balloon can be filled? So according to Boyle's law, you are knowing P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So from the example, you note down according to the Boyle's law, P1, see 1 bar. If at 1 bar pressure the volume, so P1 is equal to 1 bar. At that time V1 is equal to 2.27 liter, and at P2 0.2 bar we have to find out V2 is equal to what bar. So by putting P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 values, we can say P1 1 into bar, we have to put the 2.27 liter is equal to 0.2 bar multiplied by volume, we have to V2 find out. So 1 bar multiplied by 2.27 liter divided by 0.2 bar is equal to V2. So cut this bar and bar, so answer will come this 0.2 into 10. So the answer will be 2.27 into 10 upon 2. Okay. So 2, 1, 1, 3, 5. So by multiplying this, you can get 11.35 liters. Okay. Now our next part is Charles' law. Now what is Charles' law? Charles' law, the relation between temperature and volume at constant pressure is called the Charles' law. Charles and Galileo performed several experiments, and we can say volume is directly proportional to the temperature. This relation is known as Charles' law. I will teach you in another lecture. Okay, so only the Boyle's law, up to here you do the practice. It is long, so I will teach you in second session.